Hello there, good folks watching the daily vlog. Welcome to day 40. So we hit a new all-time low today, close to 223 or 222.8. And that's wonderful because we did discuss about, hitting a new low yesterday in a couple of days, but it just happened the next day. Update on the neck inflammation. At this point, I think it's my intro. Yeah, I'm like, hi guys, an update on the neck inflammation. Might as well be what I open the vlogs with. It's actually extremely better. It just vanished. I've been focusing really hard on my sleep posture, so that's brilliant. It literally just feels like it's vanished, which is great. But if you can hear my throat getting a little coarse, it's because it is. You see this dust allergy thing that I had a couple days ago after dusting my car. I actually did dust my car and take it for a quick drive in the morning, but I used a regular surgical mask, so that was good. But it's getting better to the point where there used to be a small bit of phlegm, but then it's gone, and now without the phlegm, although it's getting better, the coughs are so dry and it hurts. And yeah, I think we'll jump right away to meal number one. It's never happened to me before. Probably need to check how much dust is accumulated in my gym. I get it cleaned regularly, but still, at this point, might as well invest in a air purifier or whatnot. Glad we don't live in Delhi. I've heard it's terrible in Delhi. Okay, man needs his pepper drink. Would you look at that? Turn up the heat. I've never really done pan seasoning, but I've seen a lot of videos where they do it. So we're gonna put some oil, let it heat, and wipe it off because we don't want all that excess oil going into our dosa. Let's mop it up. Let's see how that has worked out. Okay, that's actually good. Like the last time, as I was circling the dosa out, I could sense some sort of friction. Completely non-existent this time. Shall we? Yes. Okay, slower. Probably let that go in. Get those egg whites in. Probably throw in some cheese as well today. So, fun fact, folks have filled coconut oil in the sesame oil bottle. So, fried my dosas in coconut oil. I love Kerala food because sometimes seafood along with coconut oil, it's just one of those sweetest things in life. You have to taste if you're a non-vegetarian. But this time with dosa, I think it's going to be a bit of a gamble. Can we do a full-size dunk? Maybe we can. I don't think the cheese is entirely melted, so we might have to hunt a bit for it. Got some sambar. Well, healthy chunk of vegetables there, so we'll get some carrots and tomatoes. Or a drumstick. Some chutney action. Let's get that chili in. The thing with dosa is even if it's a bad dosa, unless it's really, really bad, it's still very enjoyable with some wonderful sambar and chutney. I don't think I taste the coconut oil, but calls for the day are done. Have a few plans flying out and got some edits, but apart from that, a clear day to smash to smash some wonderful training. Wow, I need some hot water. The throat is far better right now. Did some salt hot water gargling. I don't know why I didn't think of that in the first place. Instant relief like that. Almost kind of burnt my throat a little because initially the water was extremely hot. Had to test it out. Phenomenal. Do you see the difference in my voice compared to morning? I personally feel like just a little, but the relief is good. Can have a peaceful workout session. We'll probably do 2 warm-up sets today to start with the primary workouts, like the neutral grip pull downs, just so we have more leverage. Very light load, like literally 1/3 or under 1/3 of the stack. I think I'm going to constantly need some hot salt water to keep gargling through the day. I think I'll probably go with sambar rice like yesterday for lunch. Pretty satiating. And I'm feeling all weird things come up because whenever you take a long break, the body is always, struggling. And when the break is 2 years long, that's what happens. I'm intentionally not holding much in between the eccentric and the concentric at the pause, the back, because we've just recovered from an inflammation. Got to work around such obstacles, otherwise you're going to constantly keep getting into that rut of having to recover and taking off from training. watch out when I do arms. I don't think I'll go with 15s today because just a tiny bit of extra load and the biceps will kind of allow the effort to seep into the traps, especially in the beginning of the concentric. So let's go easy, maybe just do work in sets of 10s. Whew. Even groaning while working out is irritating the throat. So I think my mind's playing tricks at this point. I feel something's like building up in the neck where the inflammation was, but then there's barely anything if I move it around. We are following all safe precautions though. We kind of completely rested it. It's all good, but still, you know, it's just that anxiety that, oh my God, I don't want to miss workouts again. It's not about delaying the progress. That's not a problem. Just the fact that I can't train every single day when a training is planned for that day is just really taxing. I mean, you know, safe to say it is an addiction. Lifting can be an addiction. It's one of the good addictions. As long as you don't have a trajectory where you finally develop body dysmorphia and all of that, it's good, you know. Do it for the mind and then you reap the benefits in the physique as well and performance. Okay, we're up with some hammers and then we jump into sambar rice. We're going to knock out some cardio, close for the day. Post-workout, got my good old sambar rice, just like yesterday, but instead of protein, instead of egg whites, the folks have got some barbecue chicken. I think there's 2 varieties, so I'm going to probably enjoy some of that. It's obviously takeaway, not homemade, and I think there is a dip on the side. That is going to be what we enjoy this evening. I'm feeling really tired though. It's fairly late right now. After the first meal, we've had nothing until we wrap training. So I'm going to jump into that, maybe throw in some kubus as well and catch you after that. Oh, that is so good. Now, before you guys question that absolute redundancy, the water needs to be extremely hot for it to be able to extract the tea flavor completely. But I can't immediately drink it because my mouth's not a hot flask, so I add some ice to make sure it's drinkable immediately. Also, I had a quick check, so my lung is fine. Nothing, nothing's blocking that. I started kind of, multiplying the significance of how bad this throat is, but looks like just a terrible dust allergy. Or maybe one of my vocal cords is just really tired because I've been vlogging day in, day out, talking non-stop. Now, there is something fun I'd really love to talk to you about. There's no light here. There is some light here. But before that, I have a transformation plan, flying out, and then we'll discuss peacefully. So it's been a late day. I just wrapped up transformation plans for the entire day. After this, I gotta eat something and then sit to edit. So there's a lot of work. But before that, let's discuss something about food volume. See, today in the afternoon, I had some whole chicken action, some dips on the side, along with my sambar rice, which was the actual, prepped one that was made at home. Something you guys need to understand is whenever someone says, I can eat whatever I want, I can eat burgers and fries all the time and in high volume and still stay in shape, 2 reasons could be why they are able to do that. Number 1, they're lying. Obviously, they're not doing that. Number 2, they're on steroids, and when you're on drugs, you can basically get away with eating a lot of processed, high-calorie food and still, stay in shape. The drug is going to take care of the majority of not allowing the fat stay in your body part. But obviously, with people like us who are into natural bodybuilding, you gotta have a certain calorie roof volume. See, the moment you hit your deficit percentage, like you can't cross that calorie roof. You're done. If you want to obviously have things optimal. Since I indulged in that in the afternoon, what's left in the next meal is basically just a couple of egg whites or maybe throw in a fruit. I'll probably decide that later. The key point, there used to be this common ideology, especially now it's not there because people are more informed, but back in the day, like 5 or 10 years before, people used to be like, oh yeah, grilled chicken is absolutely fine, barbecue chicken is absolutely fine, that's just protein. Guys, they taste so good because they leave the skin on, and that's fine, it's not a problem as long as you don't eat chicken skin every single day. So you're getting more fats along with the proteins whenever you eat whole chicken or a lamb leg or whatever. Of course, lamb in itself has a ton of marbling and fat, but that's a different story. With chicken, the breast without the skin is probably the most ideal, extremely lean option. But when you indulge like this, you need to understand you gotta make cutbacks in other places. So we hit our protein target for the day, which is wonderful. And coming to carbs and fats, once again, we are at that point where we can't really afford to throw in some extra primary carbs like a big bowl of pasta or dosa or whatever. So this is the reality, guys. A lot of people will not tell you this. They'll not tell you that, oh, it might look like I'm starving tonight. I'm not starving. I've just bundled up what I need to eat within the previous meal in itself to enjoy a little bit. That way, what I have left for the rest of the day might look like I'm starving, but we're not. We never do that. In fact, I'm someone who has my metabolism at a very sweet spot compared to a lot of people who do, generally in today's world when people are dieting and crashing and they're not really getting any professional assistance. Sadly, they could end up in a state where they have terrible metabolism, terrible amount of lean tissue in the body, and have to end up eating extremely low food, because I've been in that like ages ago in the beginning days. When we all learn, before getting professional coaching and advice and being trained by multiple people, myself as an amateur, I've done that. I used to eat around 1500 calories to lose weight. Terrible days. Then it seemed possible. Now looking back, I'm like, my goodness, how much damage have I done to my organs or whatever, in that streak. So always remember, whenever there is balance, you can enjoy the day. When there is no balance and there is imbalance in the form of how you're taking your calories and your overall macros in, then understand it will always catch up to you, either in the form of you not having the optimal rate of progress you expected, or in the form of extremely reduced food volume. Gonna go down, enjoy some quality family time, and then I need to sit and edit some content, because it's a daily vlog. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna catch you tomorrow. Nalik Pakla.